today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Steps away to his left. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often...
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to throw. Rolling to his left.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
To about the 40-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start for check.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Now back to throw. Out to his left.
That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's closing in on 300 yards passing already in this first half as he'll take over here on first down.
He'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense. But this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. On the move to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Rolling to his right.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, and it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown reception. From there, we head cross-country to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Kirk Cousins, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's another first down as this time. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After reviewing the play, rules on the field in reverse.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
With career touchdown number 156, that ties him with Terrell Owens for 5th all-time.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
Metcalf, what a catch.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
And again back to...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, strip. The ball comes out. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. That last catch, a big one, folks. He's now gone over 300 yards receiving in this game. It is a game for the ages.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
39 yards there, a big one.
And boy, Charles, it is no doubt a passing league. We get that, but did you ever think we would see someone pass for 7,000 yards in a season? He just went over that threshold.
Brandon, 7,000 yards means you've had a monster game each and every game of the year. If you throw for 350, that would hurt your average. That means you've made every throw, very few drops by your receivers. You've moved the ball effectively every time out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 35 yards.
And the Seahawks are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And out now come the Seahawks.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.